really what we were really doing, we're trying to, going into the group, we didn't really get a sense of exactly what we were trying to do. We just thought they were trying to, group of people, like, just like angry management people that just try to talk to you, they don't really want to talk to you. I don't know, how to get results or whatever. But they told us about the group, and we was like, all right, we'll do it, just, whatever. I knew Ang, and, we were cool and everything, so I trusted him, so I was like, all right, I'll try it out. And really, the group was really successful, which none of us really expected, let alone as successful as it was. Before the group was a bunch of, because it was separate groups, it was the boys and the girls, and then at the end we kind of got them all together, and in the group we talked about trauma and things a lot of us dealt with. And at first we didn't really talk or speak much, because we're not really open like that. And it just took a while, probably a couple of weeks, for us to actually say something that was, I guess, meaningful to what we were trying to do exactly. I mean, for the kids' responses, I guess it was really kind of meaningful. And, so after the group, a lot of us really kind of changed, and we noticed a lot of our behaviors and a lot of things that we never really got out, and we really understood also, because we never got them out and never were really aware. And so that kind of helped us, really look forward. Look, farther in life, and personally for me, it kind of helped me look to exactly what I want to do, go to college, get a job, all the stuff like that. Really understand the seriousness of my life and what I can make out of it.
Well, when I started the trauma group, before the trauma group, I was like going around the school kind of sad and stuff. I didn't really think I was going to graduate or anything. Like, I just didn't have no motivation, no help in anything. But I was kind of going through some things, so I knew he was a therapist or counselor. So I went to him, and I was like, I don't know, I think I need to talk to somebody. And we started talking, and he was like, oh yeah, you're really crazy. He was like, I want you to be a part of my trauma group. I was like, I don't know, I'll join. So I joined, and we would all sit in a circle. He would tell us to talk about our problems. Like, we didn't really trust him like that at first, until he started opening up to us, telling us about his problems and stuff. That's how we all started really talking to each other. But I don't know, once we really just got pulled, like everybody was telling their problems, and like we was all like a family basically. And I don't know, like it helped me. Like I wanted to graduate. It pushed me harder. I graduated. I did it. Like things that I learned how to open up. Basically, like I could talk to him about anything. I always go to him and talk to him about things. I just think that this trauma group, it'll really help younger kids. Because if I would have got to be in the trauma group when I was even younger than that, I probably wouldn't even went through some of the stuff I went through. I wouldn't knew what to do in cases like where trauma is like awareness. I would have been aware. But I don't know, it really helped me. I think little kids should start at a young age.
And so when we get to these students this late, it's too late. I mean, what's the lifespan that they expect? When I ask them what they want to do when they grow up, like, 24, I'm dead. So if we could start younger, that's better. And by the time you hit their age, they've seen so much death and loss. And on top of that, before our school was on the flats, it was on 70th and International. Every time a siren would go by, they'd check out. You can't, if anyone knows what's going on with Common Core and social emotional learning, right, and secure readiness, how do you get a student for secure readiness if they're busy checking their family? Are you dead? Who is it? So most of the students are checking out. We move the campus up the hill, you don't hear the sirens. Guess what? More students are at school, they're staying in school. They're not leaving to go see what's going on. And so when we started this curriculum, a lot of it was for the regulation and awareness was the biggest part. Because if I said, today, when you walk across the street, you're going to get hit by a car, just by me telling you that, you're aware, and that's going to change your very behavior. You're going to go out and check both ways. So we can make them aware of some of the things that are triggering them, their trauma, that changes their very behavior. And when we train the teachers at our school, we trained a lot of them, it changes the way they see the students, which changes the way how they interact with students. And I could walk into a class. Not very many schools allow clinicians to do this. I could walk into any class on our campus, just walk in, open the door, step in there. The students already know who I am. I look around. I may do a little sign to one of the students, and they'll tap their desk. And that tells me where they're at, from 0 to 10. If I see a 7, let's take a walk. They just get up. The teacher doesn't stop what they're doing. The student gets up. I have them so much as push against my hand. How you doing? Everything good? You're a 7. Everything right? Raise your hand too. All right, go back to class. You know what? I just saved the teacher from getting flashed on. Because when the students at a 7 or 10, they may sit there calmly. But if someone walks up to them, they're going to hit them or yell. But you can't see that. So training it has changed a lot of the culture for these teachers. And if we could push this across all the schools, it makes a big difference. Because with the students that we deal with, it's complex trauma. Trauma is in the relationships. How can you trust your teacher when you can't trust the people that take care of you? Make them aware of that.